My name's Eleanor Tison, and I teach at Green Mountain College in Poultney, Vermont. I'm also on the Raffle Board of Directors. Raffle is the Rutland Area Farm and Food Link, a nonprofit organization that connects farmers and consumers and provides support and infrastructure services for growers.
What's an example of a successful network or collaboration that you've been a part of in Vermont?
I'll take both Raffle as an example and just being an educator at Green Mountain College with college students. Raffle, as by definition almost a network, and we've had to pull together different farmers to help them find new markets. So we've ended up as an organization brokering workplace CSA, an idea where growers would link up with workplaces like CVPS or hospital. They had a huge employee pool and they wanted them to have healthier diets. So they said, we want our employees to have more fruits and vegetables. We're like, great, we know some farmers that would want to find new CSA members. Could they deliver to your workplace? And finding that, getting the cooperation of the employer, and then reaching their employees and having them all sign up that wanted to do this and picking different plans has ended up in a successful workplace CSA model that has now migrated to different businesses that have seen it work and want that to happen. And that was all kind of a networking collaboration that took businesses, it took growers, and it took us brokering that, and that was kind of exciting to see that happen. With Green Mountain College is working with students that come into the state from outside of Vermont or within Vermont. They're coming to our college in southern Vermont and often like, how can I be involved in the community? Some of them are studying agriculture and studying sustainability, and the most kind of like active way they can be part of it is a lot of them then will either intern at farms, get involved volunteering for projects that Raffle has, like food access projects like Grow a Row, which does food rescue and gleaning. Just networking those students with those particular events or efforts, and they kind of feel more involved in the community. They learn something about farming. The farmer has this, service where they come and take the food they can't sell or they don't want to compost, and we get it out to the charity system. So it's kind of connecting all these different parts of the food system that aren't having anyone connect them yet. And again, to me, it's critical as an educator to see the student generation come into this and be part of it. I think a key element was there being enough people who knew each other to know who to call. Having someone who took the responsibility to recruit volunteers or help the farmer reach the organization that could recruit the volunteers. Again, that brokerage piece, like having someone who's willing to take the time to connect, make the connections. Sometimes I've personally had that role just because I've lived in my community a long time and I know different people who could connect with that person or this person, and I have access to students. Sometimes it's not me personally, but it's the organization I'm part of. People have learned to recognize that organization as being a connectivity organization that they can call if they have some inkling that we're going to have something to do with farming. They will come to us, and we'll usually figure out and think, maybe we could do this and have a new project. So both the willingness to be flexible and responsive to the changing times and demands of the food system as it evolves, and the willingness of organizations or individuals to share their personal relationships and try new ways of connecting people that maybe are a little unstandard. I'm always surprised when I bring students to do these projects or get involved. They come back and say, that was the most memorable thing I did all semester. And I'm like, really? And it serves so many purposes, and I realize it's a valuable life lesson for them and source for their education. I'm learning a lot of lessons this morning about building networks. I think we need to keep some of this face-to-face time going. I believe in social media, but also in a state like Vermont, I think we're small enough to also do a lot more face-to-face connecting. Where we can connect and network, drop everything else and focus on the food system is really powerful. So I feel like we need to make time on our schedules. Our different organizations have to carve out the staff time, we have to carve out the resources and have more things like this, because it's really a gift to have this space and time to meet people, the faces, the names you've heard of maybe, or maybe you emailed this person. I just met someone I talked to on the phone but never saw them. And it is a small state, but we get really stuck in our own little communities and networks, and to get up and make us move from that and literally engage physically, I think is really important.